Someone is disturbed. Your fallback game is crazy. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, someone is disturbed. Your fallback game is crazy. Now, family, we live in a world where people want you to chase them, right? They want you to chase their validation. They want you to chase them as an individual. They want you to chase their attention. They just want you to chase. And see, you ever notice how whenever you show a person that you are unbothered and you are undisturbed, that's when they become disturbed and bothered by your unbothered? Understand what I'm saying, y'all? Like, this is the sickened nature of humans, okay? This is male and female. For instance, you remember that dude you was chasing after in high school, and he never gave you the time of the day, but the moment you stop acting like you seeing him, that's the moment his eyes was open to you. Like you was the newest, the greatest glory, right? And you been there the whole time. But it's the fact that you were chasing him so he couldn't see you. He couldn't see your value. Somebody drop in the comments and say I'm valuable. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm valuable, okay? And see, when you are valuable, you shouldn't have to explain that. You shouldn't have to make a person understand that. You shouldn't have to go into a whole monologue and read that to them. No, if you don't see my value, I'm going to take it elsewhere, and I guarantee you somebody else will. Another job will. Another opportunity will. Another resource will, okay? And so the point being is that person who never believed that you would fall back, they are very disturbed, all right? Now, family, y'all already know how we do. We're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. But first, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get straight into it, y'all. Someone is disturbed. Your fallback game is crazy. Somebody drop in the comments too and say, I will fall back. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I will fall back. Number one, y'all, they failed to reverse roles, okay? Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they failed to reverse roles. And so what that simply means is, y'all, they wanted to swap power, right? So let's just say you are more intelligent, you're more handsome, more beautiful, you are more than what they are, okay? And they feel some type of way. It's doing something to their ego. It's doing something to their pride. It's making them feel like they are less than. And what it also does silently, very silently, y'all, is it causes them to envy your success. It causes them to envy the attention that you get. It causes them to envy what you have going on. So a person honestly can't even be around it for too long. They actually admire you. But since the admiration is not going the other way, then they begin to hate what you have. They begin to hate where you're going. They begin to hate what you're doing. Once again, they like the fact that you're doing what you're doing, but they hate the fact that it's you doing it. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? And so they want to reverse roles. This is a form of narcissistic behavior too, because when a person wants to reverse the roles, they're basically saying that, hey, I'm more valuable than you, even though they know for a fact that they're not. I'm more valuable than you, and they know for a fact they don't even have as much as what you have. Not even half of what you have. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? See, when a person want to reverse those roles, it's because they have gained the confidence from a person, from a place, even from you, right? See, this is what happens when you place people on your level. People who are lower than you, and they know it, and they still do. However, you give them that battery in their back. You give them that confidence. You give them that little push to say, you know what, I can take him on. It's almost like the young dude in the crib. He like 13, 14, maybe he 15, and Pops done, hey man, take the trash out. I'm gonna get to it. Hey man, take the trash out. Yeah, I said I'm gonna get to it. Pops, hey, go ahead and take the trash out, or it's gonna be some serious problems in here. And then he bow up at him. Make sense of what I'm saying? It's because he, somewhere in his mind, down the line, he thought that he can try Pops. He thought that Pops was a sweet pop, right? He thought that Pops was you small than me. You ain't got it. You got arthritis in your back. You ain't nothing. Come on now. So what I want y'all to realize is, family, is that he wanted to reverse the roles. No, daddy gonna always be daddy and son gonna be always son. Unless I'm 80 years old in a wheelchair, and I'm breathing through a tube, that's different. But while I'm still on 2 feet and I'm able to use my 2 arms and hands, you gonna do what daddy say do. But sticking to the point though, y'all, they wanted to reverse roles. See, you're too strong-minded. You can't be manipulated. And even if they were successful at a time, your eyes are now woke. You are now awakened, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm woke. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I'm woke. And this is what people can't stand about you. They want you to surrender. They want you to wave the white flag. No, that's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing, because you want to manipulate me. You want me to feel like I did something wrong. You want me to feel like I'm not the valuable person that I am. That's not how it's going down. I will never talk to you a day in my life again. And I mean that. Follow what I'm saying, y'all? This is the mentality you have to have. And this is why they are disturbed, because they thought that doing something out of the ordinary was going to shake you up. And maybe it did for a little bit. But when God come to you and let you know, no, you him, you her, you that dude, you that woman, know your value, know your worth. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I know my worth. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I know my worth. But bottom line, y'all, they failed to reverse the roles, and now they are extremely disturbed. Okay, moving on to the next one, family, is going to be number 2. That is, the mind game backfired. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, the mind game backfired. Okay, it's almost like how witchcraft backfires, how they speak negatively on people to impact their lives, how they speak bad on people to, bring something about on their lives, or bring something about on their kids, or anything that they're doing, just hoping bad things will happen, right? That's a form of witchcraft. When they played that mind game, they wasn't prepared for the level that you was willing to take it, right? See, they was only prepared to take it for a few days, a few hours, right? Maybe a week. But you said, I'm willing to take it for years. I'm willing to take it to eternity. Because when you know you're a good person, family, when you know you've done nothing but added value to a person's life, when you know you've done nothing but good to them, and they find a way to see the bad in you, that don't got nothing to do with you. Don't fall for it. That don't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with their insecurities. It has everything to do with them power tripping. It has everything to do with them feeling like they don't have nothing. And when they get around you, when they see you, they feel as if I decrease your value, it makes mine higher. But in actuality, that is a low value person. Somebody drop in the comments and say you low value. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you low value. That is what low value people do. When you're high value, do you understand what you're doing? You're pouring into people constantly. Why? Because you can go back to that factory and get some more. Okay? See, I don't know where gas is originated from. I think the U.S. have gas, but I know it used to be in Saudi Arabia or the Middle Eastern companies, right? The Middle Eastern countries. And what happened was, y'all, they had access to all the oil and fuel, right? So they can give or bargain and barter and sell oil to the U.S. Why? Because we got more. We know we got more oil. We know we have more fuel. We're not worried about running out. We are in abundance. Abundance mindset. Somebody drop in the comments and say, I am in abundance. That's why people in the Middle Eastern countries, I want to say companies so bad, y'all. A company must want to pay me some money or something. I'm just saying, right? But Middle Eastern countries, they have the access to oil, right? So they're not going to be in scarcity. Why? Because we are the manufacturers of this particular product, right? And so that's the same thing with yourself. See, when they played the mind game, you understood how to go back to your factory and give yourself what you needed. See, you are high value. Just like you can pour into everybody else, you can pour into yourself. But the issue is, sometimes we tend to forget what we have and who we are, right? Can you imagine if ketchup forgot that they were ketchup? So that means when a hamburger come around, ketchup wouldn't go on the hamburger. When a hot dog come around, ketchup wouldn't go on the hot dog. Why? Because they don't know that they're ketchup. Ketchup make the sandwich better. Ketchup make the hot dog better. I'm just being real. But imagine ketchup saying, yeah, man, I don't know who I am, man. I think I'm supposed to go on salad. You don't know who you are, ketchup. But it's serious. It's real. The mind game backfired on them because you went to your factory and you realized what you had and who you was, and you started pouring to yourself, and that is what gave you the confidence to move on. That is what gave you the confidence to stop dealing with them. That is what gave you the confidence to get off of them. You can't worry about people who don't want to change. If they want to eat at the chum bucket, let them. If they want to eat at the bottom with the scums, allow them. But don't pull scumbags up. Don't pull people who are low value up, because they're going to sabotage everything you touch. They will sabotage everywhere you go. You know, y'all, I have an award ceremony coming up, and I spoke about this before, right? But I have an award ceremony coming up. Most time, a man will bring a woman with him, right? Maybe his wife or some type of important woman with him. You know what, y'all? I said I'm going by myself, right? Number one, simply because I'm in my single state of life, right? I'm single. But I don't want to bring nobody with me who's going to not make me feel the way I need to feel at my event. Meaning, if you're not going to support, if you're not going to be genuinely happy, if you're not going to be able to clap for me, if you're not going to be able to pour into me the way that I will pour into you, you are a conflict of interest. You're counterproductive. I can't be worried about you. I can't be worried about why you're not here. I can't be worried about, well, I brought you here. What am I doing? That is the enemy. So I told myself, no, I'm not bringing nobody. I'm not bringing a woman, because I got to be focused. And that's the same thing with yourself. Like, there's going to be great things that's happening for you, promotions that you get on your job, accomplishments, events that people invite you to, but you're not going to be able to go. Not with other people anyway, because everybody can't go. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Everybody can't go. Some people will be jealous of you and persecute you just because you are who you are. Point blank, period. And if they're not half of what you are, you're going to see it. You're going to hear it every day. You're going to feel it every second. Make sense to what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But number 3, y'all, love doesn't control you. Another big one, y'all. Love doesn't control you. Another big one, okay? Family, when love does not control you, this means that you are not easily manipulated by emotions. You are not easily manipulated by how you feel. You are not easily manipulated by the situation at hand. You're not. See, some people allow love of a family member, love for a friend, love for, a relationship or significant other, love for a spouse to control them. Somebody drop in the comments and say, love does not control me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, love does not control me. See, you should never allow love to control you. You know why? Because you become weak. Now I know somebody gonna say, Reno, I'm not weak. I got y'all. I understand that. And I know that you don't want to hear it. But the reality is, if you allow love to control you, you are in a weak state of mind. A state, meaning a temporary time, a temporary moment. You are in a state of mind. When you think about the state, Georgia, Florida, Arkansas, right? Texas, the list goes on. That's a state. Guess what? When you move out that state, you go to another state. You go to another state. So being weak is only a state of mind, meaning it's temporary. You can't allow love to control you because it affects your decision making. It affects your stability. It affects the way you feel about yourself, your self-esteem. It affects things that you normally score. You know that you normally exceed. But if you allow that love to control you, then you will become a product of what love does to people in a negative way. It will affect you or impact you negatively. Make sense to what I'm saying, y'all? Don't allow love to control you. And that's why they are disturbed. They thought that, well, I thought you loved me. I was going to try to manipulate you, have you right around my finger. It be the ones who you love the most who will turn on you, who will hurt you, who will switch up on you and make you feel like you ain't never did nothing for them. The ones you love the most. And that's why you have to be careful with who you give your love to, right? You got to love sparingly. And, love is not a game. It's not a joke. Some people kill themselves because that partner that they wanted so bad has decided to move on and they can't live with it. They can't live with it. They can't even see them. They can't see their partner with someone else. I'm serious, y'all. So love does not control you, and that is why they are disturbed. Your fallback game is crazy, and that's when you become powerful, no doubt. Number 4, y'all, they realized how powerful you are, right? They realized how powerful you are. See, this is what gives you the power, okay? This is what gives you the power. Not allowing your emotions or your mind to control you. Yeah, family, I said it. Let me say it once again. Not allowing your emotions or your mind to control you, okay? See, you have to be emotionally intelligent, right? There's a book that I recommend for everybody to read. It's called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Okay, we're going to keep it clean for the YouTube. But The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. Family, sometimes you just can't give a F. You can't give a, you just can't. Because people play on that. And there's power in not giving a F. I'm just going to be honest, y'all. And when you show that, that makes people, second guess themselves. It makes people feel like, am I really worthy? Am I really valuable? Am I really him or her? Am I really, doing something right or wrong? It makes you second guess yourself. Because if you are directly tied to what a person is doing, whenever they stop showing you what they're doing, then you're going to be lost. That's why you can't worry about what people are doing. That's why you can't worry about what people are going. Listen, family, if you want a person to, have a negative life, everything go bad for them, then what happens when things start going right for them and they have a positive life and all the stars start aligning? What happens? You're going to feel devastated because your emotions are directly tied to their success or failures. They fail, I'm happy. They succeed, I'm sad. That's why you can't worry about it. Wish them love, wish them success. And it goes right back to being powerful. They realize how powerful you are. To look at a person after you've been married or in a relationship, and if you see them butt naked and it does not move no type of emotion, you're powerful. To see a person that you loved and you slept next to for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, and say, you know what? I respect myself a lot more. I will not allow you to degrade me and trade in my integrity for weakness. Trade in my integrity for disrespecting myself. See you. Hasta la vista. Wouldn't want to be you. I'm just being honest, y'all. You got to have that factor about yourself. They realize how powerful you are. Number 5, family. It's going to be this right here, y'all. That grass ain't greener. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, that grass ain't greener. I'm going to just be honest, y'all. That grass is not greener on the other side. That's why I only water my grass, right? When you on the other side of the street and you see that grass over there, you like, man, the grass look a little green. Until you start watering yours and you realize that it can be the same color. See, the issue is, y'all, people are worrying about what other people got. I'm worried about your husband. I'm worried about your wife. I'm worried about your boyfriend, your girlfriend. I'm worried about your family. I'm worried about what they doing. I'm worried about everybody else but myself. See, that grass is not greener. And the moment you throw away what you thought that you was that was so invaluable, the moment you throw away what you thought was so ingenuous, the moment you throw it away, guess what? It's somebody else's treasure. So they could lie to themselves in their head and say, it ain't that. They were a liar. They were a cheater. They were terrible. They were mean. They were this. They were that. Blah, 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 blah. You have to lie to yourself in your mind to believe it, right? Because you want to experience the other grass. You're going to always find an excuse about something that you dislike. You're going to always find an excuse about something that you don't feel fit you. You're going to always find an excuse to go do what you want to do, right? I said this before and I'm going to say it again. Grown people do what they want to do, y'all. The grass ain't greener on the other side, right? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. That grass ain't greener. But anyway, y'all, that's going to be tonight's video. Someone is disturbed. Your fallback game is crazy. Stay back, y'all. Stay back. And honestly, it is best to not even go back or even let them come back. Stay back. Focus on yourself, y'all. Build you and heal. Heal, family. We all got trauma. We got to heal. All right? Every day it's a process. It's a journey. But with that being said, y'all make sure y'all enroll into the social influence course. Y'all book that one-on-one session with me, okay? Of course, family, y'all check out any one of those books, yes sir, t-shirts, as well as hoodies. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.